The book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker aims to help you unlearn your old habits regarding money and adopt new ones, introducing an essential concept. Your income grows in direct proportion to your personal growth. The book also presents the 17 Wealth Files, which are 17 ways of thinking and acting that differentiate the cycles of people with a poor mindset from those with a rich mindset. Stay until the end of this video, and you're sure to learn something new today. You've probably heard stories about lottery winners who lost everything, right? These cases are everywhere. But have you ever wondered why this happens so often? Well, the difference between a lottery millionaire and a self-made millionaire lies in the so-called millionaire mind. Here's the thing. We have countless examples of millionaires who went bankrupt and then managed to regain their fortunes. However, we don't see examples of lottery winners who lost everything and then became millionaires again. That's because having a millionaire bank account is useless if you don't have a millionaire mind, and you'll see why. There are many people with a wealth mindset who don't yet have a lot of money in their accounts. On the other hand, some people currently have a lot of money but lack a wealth mindset. Most of the time, they can't maintain their wealth for long, often accumulating debt or even going bankrupt. So if you like the idea of this video, leave your like and let's get straight to the content. All of us have information stored in our minds from past life experiences, from what we've learned at home or with friends. Our approach to money is no different. The author calls this mental programming, and by changing it, we can also change our thoughts. This is extremely important and one of the best parts of the book. Thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, and actions lead to results. Do you see why changing your mental programming is so crucial? This conditioning of your subconscious determines your thoughts and the entire sequence mentioned above. When the subconscious has to choose between logic and deeply rooted emotions, emotions almost always win. Imagine your mind as a cabinet filled with files for your survival in general. However, if we look in the section of files related to money and find only unfavorable ones, it becomes much harder to succeed. That's exactly why the author, T. Harv Eker, introduces the 17 Wealth Files. Wealth File number 1. Rich people believe in the idea, I create my life. Meanwhile, people with a poor mindset think, my life happens to me. Poor-minded individuals often play the victim and blame others, whether it's the government, their parents, or other external factors. They put their faith in God or anything else, but never in themselves, avoiding responsibility. These people usually spend their lives complaining and justifying everything that happens to them. For this reason, the idea is to take control of your life and realize that you are the creator of your own reality. Rich people play the game of money to win, while those with a poor mindset play not to lose. If your goal is merely to make enough money to pay the bills, that's all you'll ever achieve. So focus on a bigger objective to give yourself a strong reason to play to win. If you aim for the stars, you'll at least reach the moon. In a simple analogy, people with a poor mindset won't even aim for the ceiling of their own houses. It's impossible to achieve any results without aiming for something. Now pay close attention to the following concepts. Rich people commit to being wealthy. Poor-minded people wish to be wealthy. People with a poor mindset always contradict themselves when it comes to money. Everyone says they want more money, but they convince themselves that having money isn't that good. There are those who want to be rich, those who choose to be rich, and those who commit to being rich. You must truly determine yourself to build wealth. You need to be prepared to overcome all obstacles and do everything within your reach. But of course, always within the law. Never confuse ambition with greed. Ambition is setting a goal and working hard to achieve it through your own efforts. Greed, on the other hand, is setting a goal without caring if you'll step on others to achieve it, thinking only about yourself. That's the difference. So be ambitious, but never greedy. Rich people think big, while those with a poor mindset think small. The key word is value. The 4 key factors that determine market value are supply, demand, quality, and quantity. The law of earnings states that your compensation will be directly proportional to the value you add to the marketplace. The more problems you solve for more people, the more money you will make. Here's an example to make this clearer. Today, many teachers, instead of teaching in a traditional classroom and earning a modest salary, Start recording video lessons for YouTube to teach thousands of people. In a classroom, a teacher gets paid to teach a maximum of 40 students. But online, that number can be thousands of times greater. By solving problems for more people and adding value to their lives, they inevitably earn more money. Now pay close attention to this key concept from the book. Rich people focus on opportunities, while those with a poor mindset focus on obstacles. People with a wealthy mindset think, it will work out because I will make it happen. They do everything within their reach and actively pursue their goals. Luck never crosses the path of someone who isn't taking action. Remember Newton's first law, the principle of inertia? A body at rest tends to remain at rest. But here's a crucial point. What should you do to take action and improve your financial life? It's a simple concept, but applying it consistently is challenging because it requires discipline. To become rich, focus on earning, saving, and multiplying your money. If you want to stay poor, just spend. Focus on becoming excellent at what you do to earn more, or consider working in a more profitable field. Also, focus on spending only on what's necessary, saving a portion of your income, and investing that saved portion to multiply your wealth over time. This way, you can gradually build more financial resources. There's a great video that explains this concept in detail, which I'll link here. Rich people admire other wealthy individuals, while those with a poor mindset harbor resentment toward successful people. For example, when someone with a poor mindset sees someone driving a luxury car, they immediately assume that person is involved in shady dealings or has exploited others, often saying things like, "Money is the root of all evil." This way of thinking programs their subconscious to believe that wealthy people are bad and that being rich means losing humility or becoming immoral. Of course, there are wealthy people with bad character, just as there are poor people with bad character. Money only amplifies who someone already is. As Abraham Lincoln said, if you want to test a man's character, give him power and money. So the next time you see a wealthy person with a nice car or a mansion, think differently. Consider that this person might actually be helping many people, solving their problems and adding value to their lives. Rich people surround themselves with positive, successful individuals, while those with a poor mindset seek out negative and unsuccessful ones. You likely know someone negative, someone who lives with envy, constantly criticizing others to drag them down to their level. If you have someone like this in your circle, don't try to change them. Instead, be the example. Focus on being happy without bringing others down or constantly complaining. When you achieve financial success, that person might see the light in you and want to emulate it. Many people prefer to stay around losers because it feels comfortable, keeping them in their comfort zones. But always aim to be around winners who seek growth and never settle for their comfort zones. Rich people enjoy self-promotion, while those with a poor mindset dislike sales and self-promotion. If you're currently employed, be aware that if you don't effectively promote your own qualities, another employee might take your place. If you're confident in the value of your product, which as an employee is your service, you need to believe that what you offer is genuinely useful to others. If you don't trust your own product, who will trust it for you? For those who want to learn more from videos about the best books on this subject, subscribe to this channel so you won't miss anything. Deal? Rich people are bigger than their problems, while those with a poor mindset are smaller. Remember the first concept I presented in this video. Your feelings grow in the same measure as you grow. If you feel like you have a big problem, it means you still need to grow so that the problem becomes small. The secret to success isn't avoiding problems, but rather growing personally so that you become bigger than any adversity. Here's an example from a book I've mentioned before on this channel. Imagine yourself as a container. If you're small and receive a large fortune, that wealth won't fit and will overflow, which is exactly what happens to most lottery winners. So commit to growing by improving professionally and organizing your finances better. Rich people are excellent receivers, while those with a poor mindset are terrible receivers. It's a mistake to think that having money is something negative. Having money allows you to help others. For example, if a family member needs an expensive surgery and no one can afford it, money becomes crucial for such moments. Never reject money. Be ready to develop what the author calls your receiving muscle. which involves setting aside 10% of your income purely for your enjoyment. But hold on, we'll dive into this concept shortly, so stick around until the end of the video, because the best insights are yet to come. Rich people prefer to be paid based on their results, while those with a poor mindset prefer to be paid for their time. Most people prefer the safety of a guaranteed fixed salary for life, building their lives around fear. These individuals choose to trade time for money, but time is limited, which breaks the #1 rule. Never set a ceiling on your potential. The majority of millionaires build their wealth by starting their own businesses. So choose a way to earn money based on your results, whether through commissions, profit sharing, or starting your own business. If you currently have a fixed salary, you might think it's impossible to leave your job and take the risk of starting a business. However, my advice is to work a double shift initially. Keep your current job while using your free time to research and start your own venture. Take advantage of the internet and the wealth of accessible content available today. Rich people think, I can have both things. Those with a poor mindset think, I can only have one or the other. Wealthy individuals live in a reality of abundance, while those who think small live in scarcity. To develop a wealthy mindset, when faced with a situation where you must choose between two options, the correct thought is, how can I have both? This opens up a world of possibilities for you. Rich people focus on their net worth, while those with a poor mindset, they focus on their monthly income. This is by far the most important wealth principle in this book, so pay close attention to what I'm about to say. There are 4 factors that determine net worth. The first is income itself. Income can be active or passive. Active income is what you earn through work, while passive income is what you earn without working. A simple example of passive income is receiving returns from your investments. The higher your active income, the more money you can save and invest, whether in the financial market or your own business. Speaking of saving, this is the second essential factor. Without saving, it's impossible to move to the next step. Investments. Investments are what allow your money to grow. Consistent investments over a long period can yield excellent passive income, which you'll understand better as we go. Finally, the 4th factor is simplification. Creating a more accessible lifestyle where you spend only on what is necessary. I explain these 4 factors in greater detail in another video linked above. Check it out later. Rich people manage their money well, while those with a poor mindset manage it poorly. Many people believe they only need to start managing their money better once they begin earning more. However, the opposite is true. The habit of managing money is more important than the amount you have. A common example is people who earn good salaries but still accumulate debt every month due to poor financial organization. Here's how to manage your money correctly. First, set aside 10% of your income for financial freedom, which is money you will invest and never touch. It's strictly for investments. Set aside another 10% for financial education, which can be used to attend seminars, buy books, or take courses on finance and investments. Another 10% goes toward leisure, which, as mentioned earlier, is part of building your receiving muscle. Use this portion to buy anything you want, literally whatever you desire. The author even says the only rule for this 10% is to spend it all each month. Next, reserve 10% for unforeseen expenses, which will act as an emergency fund, another 10% for donations to help others and consequently yourself. This leaves 50% for your basic expenses, such as food, housing, and other necessities. Now share in the comments if you already manage your money and how you do it. I'll read every comment. Deal? Rich people make money work hard for them, while those with a poor mindset work hard for money. The mindset of the wealthy is to work hard temporarily until they can make their money work for them. The basic idea is to focus on improving your skills and earning more so that you can invest more every month. In the long term, this will generate excellent passive income, which should be your main goal if you want your money to work for you. Creating sources of passive income, as I mentioned earlier, is when you earn without actively working. Over time, this can help you achieve financial freedom. For the author, financial freedom is the ability to live the lifestyle you desire without having to work or depend on anyone else's money. There are 2 main forms of passive income. The first is through investments, where your money works for you. The second is through owning your own business, where the business works for you, generating income without requiring your active daily involvement. Especially now with the internet, many entrepreneurs initially work hard to build their online business until it can run on its own. At that point, it no longer requires daily active effort, turning it into a source of passive income. Rich people think long-term. They balance their current spending and pleasures with the necessary investments to achieve future freedom. Learn about investments and specialize in one area first. Start there, and then diversify your investments over time. Rich people act despite fear, while those with a poor mindset let fear paralyze them. You're either someone who faces challenges head-on or someone who runs from them. The main idea is this: if you're only willing to do what's easy, life will be hard. But if you're willing to do what's hard, life will be easy. If you want to reach your full potential, you must always operate at the edge of your abilities. The more comfortable you become, the more afraid of change you'll be, making it harder to take action. Rich people constantly improve themselves, while those with a poor mindset believe they already know everything. You truly know something only if you experience it frequently. Otherwise, you've just heard about it. What you need to do is transition from a know-it-all mindset to a learner mindset to improve and continuously seek knowledge. The arrogance of thinking you already know everything can lead to failure. Nothing in this world is static. You're either evolving or regressing. If you're not continuously learning, you'll be left behind. Successful individuals are usually the best in their fields, so always seek to learn from the best. To put this into practice and start learning about investments, you can study strategies from the world's greatest investor. I'll leave a video here about Warren Buffett and his strategy for becoming the most successful investor of all time. Thank you, and see you in the next video.